understanding how exactly will FinTech enable more investments and more capital asset creation. To help us understand that better, I invite Mr. Paritosh Basu to explain it.
Thank you, Professor Ratnadar. Thanks to Sambalpur to invite me for this program. Good evening to all of you. Before I start talking, let me take the liberty to suggest you from Sambalpur that for your FinTech MBA program, kindly introduce a paper we suggested in 2011 Royal Conference, a paper called Information and Digital Technology Jurisprudence. Like medical jurisprudence, every single guy getting educated on FinTech, you should have an information technology and digital technology jurisprudence. Okay, so let me request you to kindly take your left brain to the right brain for a moment and have some emotional quotient for us to talk about the subject I'm thinking to talk. I'll be talking about FinTech application for inclusive finance and inclusive smile. Let's for a moment take ourselves away from this room and visit a rural village of India or Ecuador or say somewhere in Malaysia or Indonesia or some Latin American country where a farmer is crying and throwing their harvest on the street. They don't have place to store them. They don't have place to have a cold storage where they can preserve their products. They have to either sell at 10% or 20% of even the cost they have incurred, or they will have to sell it out so that somebody else who has got money power to store it, they will store it and they make money. So how FinTech can help it? I recently written a research paper on it. I'm calling it introduction of a concept called digital twins and creation of non-fungible tokens using blockchain as an end-to-end solution for capital asset creation. Let's think of crowdfunding, on which I have recently completed a empirical survey basis research paper, crowdfunding. So this is a crowdfunding plus NFT plus digital twins divided by 3 or 4, whatever you want to do. My idea is like this. Suppose in a village we need a cold storage or we need a warehouse, but for which the farmers are losing heavily. So we will go around the village, another 5-10 villages, and will say, here is a startup which has got 3 wings. One is blockchain as a service, BaaS, which can run a physical asset for commercial purposes and which can help you to create money mobilization situation through blockchain technology. So what it will do, suppose we need a 5 crore rupees for constructing a warehouse or a cold storage. So we'll say that okay, we'll start building it and we'll value the cold storage into say 1 by X thousand or X lakh numbers and then create a non-fungible token. This token will create through blockchain technology where there will be many participants and the money will be mobilized with the help of a bank participant in the technology, and everyone who wants to give fund will be used a token, ownership token. Sorry, my voice is breaking. And anyone who wants to give a loan to this, they will also be issued a loan instrument token, and the loan will be redeemed out of the operation of the cold storage because it will be commercially done. And any guy who wants to use the cold storage going forward, he may also give a loan to this, but his loan will be redeemed not by cash, but by giving discount on the cold storage service pricing. Okay, so what we are doing essentially, we are going from a physical asset to a digital asset, dividing a physical asset value by 1000. So the farmer will be investing a portion of their investable surplus, not in one go as the asset comes up from the ground, bit by bit, piece by piece, and he will be now the owner of the NFT. This BTAS, blockchain technology as a service provider, will now come up with their consulting to construct the warehouse or the cold storage, and they will also provide their another wing to run the cold storage or the warehouse, and then the commercial value of the cold storage will be that the rent earnings and the management out of it, so declared profit out of it. You may be knowing recently SEBI has allowed fragmented ownership of physical assets, real estate property, so this can also be done. And let us extend this to another group of assets, say a drone. Agriculturists these days are using drone, and one of the NBFCs of India is now thinking of extending loan for drones. Agricultural equipment, they need a small road from their warehouse to the main highway where the trucks will be loaded, because village road cannot be doable for the trucks. So all these physical assets can be created by tokenization of the asset and fragmented ownership. Now think of, will the blockchain be totally utilized if such limited purpose of end-to-end management of token and ownership? Can you do something more? Yes, I can. What I can provide a metaverse section in the blockchain, and in that metaverse section, farmers will be able to upload their product, test certificates, etc. Where corporate buyers like vegetable seller, indicators, etc., they will be able to come and see that metaverse area, and they talk to the farmer and then do the trading. This is one end of the product showcasing and product discussion for the drone, how the drone functions, how the drone will be applied, how the agricultural equipment, harvesting equipment will be applied, etc., can be one end of the blockchain. The other end of the blockchain, suppose I am 1 by 1 lakh unit owner, that is the token value owner of a particular asset. By the time I have held it for say 1 year or 2 years, the token value has increased. How? First of all, the real estate property value has increased. Second is it will run for commercial purposes. When it runs for commercial purposes, the warehouse will earn a profit. This profit belongs to the token holders, who are the fragmented owners of the digital twins. Now, when the value increases, suppose my token value as of now, in non-fungible token value as of now is 1,000 rupees per token. Now it has come to 1,100 because of real estate value increase, etc. That value of the token, who is backed by an asset and a service of warehousing or cold storage, and also backed by a value increase of the market value of the cold storage or the drone or the agricultural equipment provider. So end of the story is, at the end of that blockchain, we can create another platform, which is the token purchase and sell platform. So if my value increases and I want to divest, I can sell, and the entire operation of the blockchain will be with smart contract. And your anxiety, Mr. Tripathi, the security value, the writing of the smart contract, if we can do digitally well and script it out in the blockchain smart contract, and till such time neural network comes in or quantum computer comes in, blockchain reasonably can be expected to remain safe. Of course, we will be having ethical hacking even for a blockchain technology platform also. So in that process, in the rural India, a farmer crying or for the lack of a hospital, a patient is dying, through the process of digital twins and tokenization of assets, that is FinTech, we can bring smile, we can bring inclusive prosperity, we can bring sustainable happiness, and finally, everybody under the sun across the state of the society can be given the benefit of FinTech. Thank you.
A very unique and novel idea, definitely something which has a lot of social implications, of course. Thank you, Paritosh sir.